Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Bossy, and welcome back to another one of my videos. And today we're gonna be talking about Call of Duty Space Warfare Zombies. That sounds extremely insane. So recently we've gotten a leak about the next Call of Duty game being called Space Warfare or something like that, and it's gonna have something to do with space and extremely distant future warfare. So I'm sure most of you, if not all of you that are gonna watch this video, are already aware of this, so I'm not gonna go over all the details, but essentially it seems that the next COD game is even further into the future, and unfortunately that is literally the exact opposite thing that we wanted. So instead of taking us back, we're moving forward again. So I'm not sure if we're gonna be playing with lightsabers and laser guns and shit, but honestly, I don't give a fuck. What I want to know is what the third game mode in the game is going to be, because let's be honest, it's not going to be Extinction. I know that there's a small group of you that would disagree and would prefer Extinction, but if Infinity Ward wants to not let their game suck shit again, they're going to be scrapping everything that Ghosts was, including Extinction. That's me making kind of a logical assumption from like a marketing standpoint, I guess, and in no way do I know what's coming, but I just think that it'd make the most sense if they started out fresh and made their own zombies mode. Comparing Exo Zombies from Advanced Warfare with Extinction, I'd like to think that the Exo Zombies were way more successful in terms of sales, and also the fact that people favored Exo Zombies more just kind of proves that people just really want to see zombies in Call of Duty. Now, I'm not saying that zombies is the only way to go, because that's not the reason Extinction was bad. In my opinion, the reason I think Extinction was bad was because it had boring gameplay, a boring story, boring maps, and it just had an end to it, which kinda killed the replayability. So honestly, they don't have to do zombies. All they have to do is improve upon all of those factors and simply give us a fun game mode. I think that the biggest thing that they have to work on is the maps, because I get so tired of seeing these horrendously shitty industrial maps that take place in towns or warehouses or, you know, stupid shit like that. I want to play on Mars shooting up aliens, or fighting underwater in Atlantis shooting mermaids, or whatever. I mean, maybe in space, in a space station or something. I mean, that would make sense, because if the game's called Space Warfare, you know, that would make sense. But all I'm saying is nobody cares about regular boring maps. I think that when it comes to the big deciding factor of whether or not the game mode is going to be good, it's going to be what kind of environment we play in each map, because honestly, I'm so fed up of these regular shitty maps that we get in Extinction and Exo Zombies. I remember being super hyped for DLC 2 in Exo Zombies, and we ended up getting like a Burger Town or some shit. I mean, I don't know how the fuck they thought that was even remotely a good idea for a map. I imagine it kind of went something like this. Hey guys, this is DLC 2. You're gonna playing fucking McDonald's. It's cool because the nostalgia from Modern Warfare 2, you know, you get the reference. It's Burger Town. I can't understand the thought process that these developers go through when they made those maps for Extinction and Exo Zombies. I mean, look at Black Ops 3 Zombies. We're playing in a castle, and now DLC 2 is gonna be on an island in a jungle, and who knows what's gonna be coming next. I mean, we're just playing in all of these exotic locations instead of like generic warehouses and shitty towns. I know that Shadows of Evil was in a dark city, but Treyarch added a noir theme to it, and they made it so interesting because everything about it was so dark and mysterious, and it got you thinking about what happened to everyone in the city. But with everything in Extinction and Exo Zombies, we just never really had anything interesting. In all honesty, I think that they're gonna go with the zombies route, because I think that they know that zombies is something that's going to sell regardless of how shit it's gonna be. Simply put, if they decided to continue with Extinction instead of implementing zombies, it would hurt their sales drastically. So I'm gonna say that I'm 98% sure that it's going to be zombies. Now the big question here is, what is this zombie mode gonna do to be different from the other ones? Cause, you know, Treyarch Zombies kind of does its own thing, and Exo Zombies obviously have the exosuits. So what is this next COD gonna be doing to kind of make it stand out as its own game mode? If the rumors about this next COD are true, and we do get some sort of a game set in space, then that could definitely make it stand out with the whole, you know, zombies in space kind of thing. The only problem I see with this is the fact that the next COD is not gonna be entirely set in space, because that would just be ridiculous, and it wouldn't even be a Call of Duty game. They might as well just call it Star Wars if they do that, but that doesn't mean that there won't be space missions and other shit. So I'm not sure what this would mean for zombies. I mean, how would the gameplay even work if it was all in space? I don't know, wouldn't the zombies just kind of float around like easy targets? I'm not so sure that the zombies mode is going to take place entirely in space or at all. So what kind of other environments might we see? I'm honestly not sure, so let me know down in the comment section below what you think we could possibly see for maps in the next Call of Duty. Obviously, we have no idea what the next Call of Duty is, but throwing in theories and stuff like that is just kind of entertaining for us for now. I think it's pretty safe to assume that we're gonna see a trailer in May at some point for this game, and I don't know if they're gonna include anything for the third game mode. I doubt that they would that early, but we'll get to see what the game looks like, and from there we can assume what the maps might look like. So if it's set entirely in space, we can assume that it probably might have maps that are set in space. So other than the maps, what would the story look like, and how would they differentiate it from the other two game modes? Not sure. Maybe there's like a space colony or something that gets an infection that spreads throughout the ship, and maybe you're one of the 4 last remaining survivors that maybe fight through the ship or something. I'm kind of envisioning something like Dead Space, if you've ever played that. It had somewhat of a dark and horror-filled vibe, and maybe instead of taking on the full-on action and shooting up zombies, they'd kind of, you know, slow it down and turn it into more of a dark kind of horror where you have to survive and maybe do other objectives while killing zombies. Maybe they could do something like that and make it more stealthy, and instead of completely annihilating waves and waves of zombies, we'd be doing more, you know, kind of stealthy, quiet stuff and more of a horror aspect to it. I don't know what you guys would think about that. I think that that would kind of be extremely different from everything we've seen before, but in a good way. I mean, that would be pretty cool, I guess. I don't know. Let me know down in the comment section below what you think about that idea. Would you like to see it kind of more horror styled, or would you just like to see full on, you know, annihilation of zombies? But honestly, I don't know what to think about this. I mean, zombies in space? I really don't know. All I know is that the probability of having zombies as a game mode in the next Call of Duty is very, very, very likely, and I'm just really worried about what they're gonna do with the game mode and how it's all gonna play out. I just really don't want it to be another Extinction or even an Exo Zombies. Even though Exo Zombies was okay, I still think that it had a lot of things that it could have improved on, and I just really want this game mode to be awesome. I just really don't want to be playing Black Ops 3 Zombies for the next 3 years. Unless they have custom zombies, which, you know, that would be awesome, so we wouldn't even have to worry about the next Call of Duty or the Call of Duty after that. But other than that, let me know down in the comment section below what you think about all of this, and that's gonna be it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Please leave a rating, please subscribe, and have a wonderful day. See ya in the next one.